What's good? What's good, world? It is Friday. We're doing a special Black Bottom Roscast. So let's grab them chairs. Let's pull it up. Let's fellowship and let's get it in. Let's go.
Nobody telling me what to say. This from the brain, from the heart, from the soul, from the streets. I'm a bitch from the streets. I get that money. I get that money. Bitch, give me what you got. I get.
All right, now come on in. Get you some water. Eat you some fruit. Roll you up a blunt. Have you a beer. Get you a cocktail. Leave them pills alone. Motherfuckers will kill you.
Penso na história que guardo na memória. São muitos céus azuis, muito blue. Penso na distância que andei quando criança pra poder ir trabalhar. Eu já sei remar contra a maré, mas não venha me pedir pra andar de ré, pois eu cresci no gueto, eu cresci completo. Não é você que vai fazer eu me enganar. Passatempo e o sol que batia ardia, nem tudo era dureza, tinha natureza e o mar pra mergulhar. Eu já sei remar contra a maré, mas não venha me pedir pra andar de ré, pois já sou gato escaldado nessa trilha ando descalço. Não é você que vai fazer eu tropeçar ou duvidar. Ou tropeçar, ou duvidar.
What we not gonna do on the Facebook side is try to report my live. You're gonna hear this, everybody wanna talk. So we're talking tonight. It's Black Bottom Roscast. So come on in. Let's fellowship. Get you some water, eat you some fruit, roll you up a blunt, have you a beer, get you a cocktail, leave them pills alone. That motherfucker will kill you. Don't run, don't be stirred. Black Bottom Broadcast. Let's go. Happy Friday to everybody. Hope everybody had a blessed week. Come on in, grab them chairs. We fellowshipping tonight. You are here at Black Bottom. So let's go. Show gonna start in a second. Special Friday edition. So tune on in.
Here we go, cut this miserable song on repeat. Cause you seem to forget how much you were hurting me. Do what's right, you say you will, but then you don't. You just don't. You don't care, cause you don't take me seriously. What's there to repair if you don't want to talk to me? You should know your time is up. I'm out, I'm done. So I put you on a lifetime sentence, and you'll no longer feel my presence. So you thought I would let this stay. Thought you knew me so much better. You're on a lifetime sentence, so now you never feel my presence. So you thought I would let this stay. Thought you knew me so much better. So you thought I would let this stay. Now you knew me so much better. Yeah. So you thought I would let this stay. No, that's right. Your words don't mean a thing to me. Sleepless night, your love has left us incomplete. Thinking that your promises will fit so loud. Oh, that's right. So I put you on a lifetime sentence, and you'll no longer feel my presence. So you thought I would let this stay. Thought you knew me so much better. You're on a lifetime sentence, so now you never feel my presence. So you thought I would let this stay. Thought you knew me so much better. Cause I don't. So you thought I would let this stay. Thought you knew me so much better. Oh no. So you thought I would let this stay. So I put you on a lifetime sentence, and I ain't never felt my presence. So you thought I would let this stay. Thought you knew me so much
Come on in. Come on in. Let's grab them chairs. It's fellowship tonight. You hear? It's Friday. It's the end of the week. Get you some water. Eat you some fruit. Roll you up a blunt. Have you a beer. Get you a cocktail. Just leave them pills alone. The bugs will kill you. Come on. Let's tune on in.
I'ma make you mine tonight. Pulling your hair, baby. I feel breathing on you. That I'm a selfish lover. When it's mine for it. One track mind for it. For you. I don't think I can let you go. I don't think I can let you go. Bet you love me before I go. Bet you love me before I go. I don't think I can let you go. I don't think I can let you go. Bet you love me before I go. Bet you love me before I go. Tell me what you want. Tell me what you need, baby. Tell me about your dreams. Tell me everything, yeah. Do it, do it, do it. I'll do it, do it, do it. It's never over for me. My favorite toy story. Hope he was chasing me. Would he? Let me be a fantasy. Switch on the key in the car. Come find the key, baby, baby. I don't think I can let you go. I don't think I can let you go. Bet you love me before I go. Bet you love me before I go. I don't think I can let you go. I don't think I can let you go. Bet you love me before I go. Tell me what you want. Tell me what you need, babe. Tell me about your dreams. Tell me everything, yeah. Do it, do it, do it. I'll do it, do it, do it. Tell me what you want. Tell me what you need, babe. Tell me about your dreams. Tell me everything, yeah. Do it, do it, do it. I'll do it, do it, do it, do it. I don't think I can let you go. I don't think I can let you go. You love me before I go. Please love me. Oh, I don't think I can let you go. Let you love me before I go. Tell me what you want. Tell me what you need, babe. Tell me about your dreams. Tell me everything, yeah. Do it, do it, do it. I'll do it, do it, do it. Tell me what you want, tell me what you need, baby. Tell me about your dreams, tell me everything, yeah. Do it, I'll do it, I'll do it. I'll do it, I'll do it, I'll do it.
All right, come on in, y'all. Show getting ready to start in a little bit. We're not doing too long of an intro tonight. It's Friday night. It's a special edition of the Black Bottle. So come on in. Grab them chairs. Pull up on your laptop, your tablet, your phone. Sit on the couch. Hey, we're fellowshipping tonight. Let's go. All right, come on in. Come on in. Come on in. It is Friday night. Hope everybody's been blessed. Show getting ready to start in a second. So let's pull up these chairs and let's fellowship tonight. on in. I see one of the people that I tagged tonight commented, I don't do all this texting. I do live face-to-face talking. So just stick around because this is going to be a great show. Hit Dogs Do Holla. And I've been hearing a lot of hollering today. So just tune on in for such special Black Bottom tonight.
Take it away, feeling too good to me. Chilling all day, all in your space is where I wanna be. Here in this room, what did you do? I just can't get enough. Too caught up in your love. I've been trying to forget, but you won't let me. Something in my brain wants you. I've been thinking for myself, asking for help, but nothing seems to work on you. Yeah, you always make me feel like I'm getting you. You never leave my thoughts alone. Yeah, you're the reason I'm going out of my mind. I just can't stop thinking about you. All that I crave when you're away, nights are sleepless. You need space, yeah, maybe a break, boy, you're my weakness. Give it, we take, the love that we make, it's my favorite drug. Too caught up in your love. I've been trying to forget, but you won't let me. Something in my brain wants you. I've been hanging by myself, asking for help, but nothing seems to work on you. Yeah, you always make me feel like okay. You never leave my thoughts alone. Yeah, you're the reason I'm going out of mind. I just can't stop thinking about you. You got me feeling some type of way. You make me wanna stay in on you. You're the reason I can't get out of bed. I just can't stop thinking about you. 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 I just can't stop thinking about you.
Oh yeah, here we go, here we go. It's time for the show. Yo, you are here at the Ross Cast. Come on, let's go. I can say you were trying to ride. It's not hard to fool me. 'Cause I'm addicted to the good life. Yeah. Either way, I follow. No need to say where we are heading now, babe. I follow the edge of it all. Special Friday edition. Hey, hey. So tell you goodbye. 'Cause I'll find a better one. Yeah. So set the bar down before the moment flies. So tell you goodbye. 'Cause I'll find a better one. Oh yeah, we are back. Yeah, we are back. We are back. Happy Friday, everybody. Let's get it. Let's go. Let's go.
Nothing can stop me. 'Cause I'm addicted to you and I realize either way I follow. No need to say.
Let's go. Let's go. Happy Friday.
We are heading down, babe. I follow to the edge of it all. So tell me goodbye. Cause I'll find a better one.
Yo. What's up? What's up, Facebook? What's up, YouTube? We are double streaming, struggle streaming tonight. Once again, let's go.
Cause I'll find a better one. So set the bar high.
Hey. We are back. We actually were back a little early. Evening, everyone that is tuned in. All the lovers, the haters, and the hit cocker spaniels, all that. Love to everyone. I hope everyone had a blessed day. I hope everyone had a very successful week. And I also hope that everyone is trying their best to be the best version of themselves. I know a lot of y'all always like, damn, I normally do this on Mondays, but I decided today to do a special one. Being that this is my birthday week, thank all those that gave me all the birthday blessings and salutations and everything. Bless my thank you for my family for doing what they could to help celebrate another year around the world with me. Thanks for all of my closest friends that decided this past weekend to come and kick it with me for a surprise birthday party, which is kind of hard for it to be a surprise if I'm damn near helping set up the damn party. So it's kind of like not a surprise, but thank you. I was surprised. I was impressed with the turnout though. And I appreciate those that did. For those that didn't, hey, it is what it is. I'll see you some other time, whatever time, anytime. But yeah, I appreciate all those that wished me a very happy birthday. It was just Tuesday. Brothers turned 52. That's a blessing. A lot of people didn't make it this far. A lot of people, even who I grew up with, didn't make it this far. So to make it this far in life, it's kind of a blessing. And, we got to try to do the best we can out here. I know some of y'all see the title. A happy Friday, just said once again to all those that tuned in. I know some of y'all probably got other things going on, other events, whatever is happening right now. You probably won't see this until later. As you all know, a lot of times I don't even really be on Facebook as much as I used to. But I chime in every now and again. I'll comment here and there. I'll like some things. But for the most part, I'm doing what I need to do out here for me and mines, and trying to help build this platform on the YouTube side. Yo, what up, Big Mike? What up, Square? And like I say, for those that are not and that want to be subscribed, I'll say that disclosure. You can go on over to YouTube and type in Black Bottom Roscast, hit the subscribe and the bell button, and tune in for all future streams that I do. Eventually I'm gonna get some more stuff going on. Like I said, I'm struggle streaming, I'm double streaming. You know what I'm saying? Shout out Kane, one of my other moderators. Shout out to OG Fun Size. For whatever reason, she's having technical difficulties being on Facebook, but she can tune in on the YouTube side. Ain't no discrepancies over there for whatever reason. We're gonna get to that in a second. I'm not gonna be on this live long because it's Friday and I know everybody got other things going on. So I know some of y'all have said it before. Like, here you go. He about to start some hateful rant against women and people and stuff like that. And in reality, I really don't. When I say certain things or make certain posts, a lot of times it's a general post that has actually some sort of a basic meanings behind it. So for those that like have taken some of the things over time that I've said to heart, I'm sorry. It wasn't directed towards you personally. But if you felt a certain way, then maybe that should have been an indication that you should look yourself in the mirror and figure out what it is that I can do. Why I don't have to feel so much in my feelings. Because see, that's the problem with us today as people. We react emotionally more than react spiritually and logically. And that kind of will get you in trouble. It'll kind of get a few people slapped. It'll kind of get a few people put in the dirt because of your emotions or embarrassed. I'm not one that's going to be here to advocate, abuse of people and situations and stuff like that. But I do feel the need that if a person needs to stand on their 10 toes and be accountable and to be wanting to say their part in things, give their say in things, I believe that all of us have that right and ability. There's nothing wrong with having opinions, okay? But know what your opinion is about. Have some more information and documentation of the situation so then you can show appreciation to that situation. If you just speaking because you didn't seen something or you saw a trigger word or something like that and set you off, I'm sorry to help you, boo. I'm sorry to help you. Maybe you need to dig in that commode you call a soul and get your shit together. But before we go any further, I just want to say, yeah, a lot of times on my lives, I might say some things that might offend you, might hurt your feelings, might get your panties in an uproar, might get your drawers up your ass. Niggas with skinny jeans, it might get a little tighter in your head, pop off. I don't know. But please don't hold that to my heart because God ain't through with me yet. And neither is he with you. And I hope that you get yourself together. That's all I can tell you. But before we get any further, this here live tonight on a Friday. Special night tonight. I don't normally do these on Fridays. I'm normally doing other things. But I felt the need to do this in particular live tonight. Because I want any particular person to understand something. Since you think things is a joke, since you think things are funny, we're about to explain to you that no, there are a lot of things in life that are not funny. There are a lot of things in life that is not to be played with. We all have opinions. It's just like assholes. We all got one. But know what you're talking about before you speak. And if you don't like what's being said, just scroll up. But this here live is sponsored by Ice House, Duff, Fiji water. Gotta put that love in your body. And the word of the game. Oh, happy Friday, everybody. I'm normally not here. Shout out to all those that tuned in. Shout out Ernie. Shout out Kane. Shout out Big Mike. Oh, even shout out to you. Yeah, I tagged you. I sure the hell did. I tagged a couple other people too. But it seemed like you the only one that's just running off at the damn mouth. And see, and I done heard some things. I done heard some chit chatters in, in the winds, in the bushes, sometimes in the alley, in the garbage cans and shit like that, about what some of y'all that ghosts tune in to my lives that be saying that I be doing or trying to bash women, especially black women. And let's get something perfectly clear. This is the disclaimer of tonight, and I ain't gonna say it no more. I love my black people. I love my black sisters. I love everything about y'all. I love the way y'all look, the way you walk, the way you talk, the way you smell, all that, the way you feel. But what I don't love is a lot of you ladies' mindsets. What I don't love is this aggressive, hyper masculine mindset that y'all want to have. But then y'all want to turn around and call us brothers, narcissistic. Where I'm sorry, from some of the observations that us as men, and even some women has seen, some of y'all are some of the most narcissistic. But y'all don't want to admit to that. Because see, it's so many modern women, and this ain't just, black women. It's just so many modern women that just feel the need that they know no wrong, they always right, they can say what they want, no one's going to check them, no one's going to put them on blast, no one's going to hold them accountable. And it has ran a course where there's a lot of people getting tired of it. A lot of people are getting tired of it. A lot of people are getting sick of the entitlement that some of you ladies think y'all have. Some of y'all are really starting to show your skirt, show your slip, brother. And just doing this all kind of debauchery. But you talk about black men like a dog, but you're still in black men's faces. Talk about black men like a dog, but you still had a child with that motherfucker. Talk about black men like a dog, but you'll still sleep with them. Pick a struggle, y'all. Some of you ladies need to really pick a struggle. Some of you ladies really need to understand that your masculine attitude and your combative nature, your argumentative soul is only going to go so far. See, and I've noticed that a lot of ladies out here, they can sit up and pass judgment on this person, that situation, talk ill will about somebody's children, all these things. I've literally witnessed this happen over time. But then when someone says something that is profound, might make you think, or might even remotely be related to yourself, then you just show off your whole card, as they used to say back in the day. You just expose yourself wholeheartedly that you felt a certain kind of way about that. So I know some of y'all see the topic of tonight, and I actually wasn't even thinking about doing this tonight. I wasn't even thinking about even talking about the topic at hand and what we're about to discuss tonight. But it just so happened to just manifest itself into fruition. And I'm just like, well, fuck it. I might as well. And shout out to my girl Gigi, Jackson, you know, that actually put that bug in my ear because of a comment that she said not too long ago. And I was like, wow, that does make sense. There are a lot of situations out here that, people might discuss, talk about, have disagreements with. But what stands out the most is that phrase, when hit dogs holler. Hit dogs holler, want to cry wolf. They want to comment full page letter comments. They want to go back and forth. They want to sit up and say, yeah, I got time for it today. They want to do all those things instead of really looking at whatever the subject matter was at that time. Now, like I said, everyone has their opinion. Have your opinion, speak your thought, and move on. But what shows that some people get really triggered, not only with what was originally said, is when others somewhat agree with what was said in the first place. Now I'm gonna break this down because, like I said, I'm not gonna be doing this long. It's not gonna be a long show because it's Friday. I got a special guest tonight. I'm gonna let her cook, as they say. Let her cook. Let her cook. I said let her cook. I'm gonna let her cook. On you narcissistic women. Yeah, because there are women out here that are narcissistic too. But like I said, stay on track. I'm not trying to be too long. Um, I made a post the other day, and it's really not a new post. If those that really know me, knows those that's really followed me on Facebook for the years that maybe y'all been on my Facebook page, there are occasional posts that I will repost. I just won't put it on as a memory. It might pop on my memory. Hell, I didn't say some things on my Facebook that I said 10 years ago that I just so happened to see in a memory. I liked what it had to say at that time. It's relevant on what maybe might be going on right now. So I just repost it just to get, whatever reactions and responses and comments that, may come. Sometimes I don't get no responses or comments or reactions. Sometimes y'all just look at it, yeah, all right, whatever, nigga, and just scroll past it. I'm cool with that. Like I say, I'm struggle streaming. I'm on two platforms. I'm on YouTube and I'm on Facebook. And I ain't in there asking for no money. But hey, it is what it is. For those that do generally support me and and respect what I do, then hey, God bless you. Those that in the past have actually gone on my live platform and we've had discussions face to face on live. I'm I'm appreciative of that. For those that have so much to say that want to make slick comments, and I don't even know who the fuck you are, but I get who you are because I was a part of certain circles and certain affiliations, and I remember years ago when I was just getting into the club world, and I would run across different people that were giving me friend requests that was affiliated that saw me at a party or a community service and things like that. And I would go on a page, I'll see certain people, and then I might go on a page just to do investigation, just to see who's who and what's what. And if I saw that you had a certain amount of mutual friends that was remotely in that same circle, 9 times out of 10, I probably sent you a friend request. Because what I learned a long time ago, to get support, you give support. So if I support people, if I'm in the loop with what's going on, then that's what the hell I do. So that's probably what I did with you. So don't flatter yourself. I've looked on your page. It ain't that. So whatever went on in your life and your personal and this, that, and the third, hey, God bless you. Hold on to that. Don't think nothing else. I say don't flatter yourself, narcissistic mindset. Everybody always think, oh, they coming for me. They want me. They need me. They want to drink my bath water after I done pissed in it. You nasty fucking skank. Anyway, I digress. I ain't gonna get into that rant. As I say, I'm not trying to rant tonight. This is a really an improv 2 live. I normally do this shit on Mondays at 8 o'clock, but I decided to start this one at 8:30. I liked it how something cute happened on my Facebook when I first started the live, that all of a sudden they wanted to shut off. I already know who that is. We're gonna get to you later. But I bet you, what was that song? You So Vain. I bet you think this song is about you tonight. Yeah, it kind of is. But you put yourself in that position. You put yourself in a situation where, see, what kills me about certain people out here, right? They claim, okay, they might want to give their opinion or their views on something. But like I said earlier, there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with voicing your opinion on a topic that you might either agree or disagree with. We have that right. But where it blurs the lines is when you start running off too goddamn much. And then you start saying some things that are beyond the scope of the topic and the basis of the conversation. Now, let me break this down. This post that I made roughly about a day or so ago is a post that I make every year, probably for the last 2 to 3 years. Okay, I'm sorry. My admin just corrected me. I've said it for the last 5 years. And I always normally say it right around this time when kids is getting ready to go back to school. I have 2 younger daughters. I have 2 grown men, sons. They're out of school. They did that shit and live their life. They living their life. They're doing what they're doing. I got 2 younger ones. Right now, my oldest daughter is 8. The one up under her is 4. So they've been in the school system. They've witnessed and seen and dealt with the subject at hand. And all I said was this, and I appreciate all those that every year when I post this post, a lot of you ladies, yes, you ladies, you agree to the post. And the post is real simple. When you send your kids off to school and teach them to not bully the kids just because of what they wear. I've dealt with this when I was coming up in school. I've seen this with friends of mine. I've seen this with my own children. Hold on 1 second, Joe. Hold on, I'll be right back. back to what I was saying. I've noticed, I've witnessed and seen this for quite some time. And now it's starting to become a problem. Because, like I said, my post, all it was a simple general post. While you got your kids going to school, you know, um, bullying other kids of their attire. Just make sure you show them the same energy when you're sitting up here living off $27 a month for rent. It was a joke, but it had basis to it. Of course, there's a lot of people that's not living off $27 a month in rent anymore. Yo, what up, Black Beauty? Peace out to you. Like I say, special live edition of the Black Bottom Roscast. I'm double streaming, struggle streaming. I'm here on Facebook and on YouTube. So if you want to go on YouTube, go on Black Bottom Roscast. Subscribe, hit the bell button. Come on in. IMB, that's who we be. And if you fuck with them, you fuck with me. Why settle for less? We could have so much more. But, you know, that time has came and gone. But anyway, I made a post the other day where I reposted this post. And everyone else either was like straight up, they agreed. One other person had a little pushback for it because I guess they thought what I was doing was bullying as well. And I don't bully people. I speak my mind. I speak how I feel. Well, I won't necessarily say I speak how I feel. I speak what I observe. So I analyze things. I observe things. And I voice my own opinion on things. And for the most part, people was agreeing with what I was saying. Like I said, one other person had something to say. One of my other associates, you know, commented on her comment. It was kind of left alone. Maybe she misunderstood the memo. You know what I'm saying? Hey, we'll hit you, you know. Be cool. Hey, say, been on the grind out here, man. You know, doing a lot of things. So, you know, it happens like that. So, you know, a lot of people agreed with this comment because it's I'm sure a lot of us, if not experienced it ourselves personally, has dealt with it within our own children in the school system, as far as children bullying other children on their attire just because they ain't got, you know, the $300, you know, gym shoes or the $200 outfit. These are children, first off. Why in the hell? Just because it looks cute on them. It looks nice and fly. So many of us peacock ass niggas be wanting our kids to look so fly to death and shit like that, right? And which is nothing wrong with a child looking presentable, being clean, and hair, whatever, everything. It was whatever. But why are you gonna spend all that kind of money on a child that like next year is gonna outgrow that shit? Oh, y'all that rich. Y'all can just blow. You got a third grader and you want them to be all fly and hot to death the next school season in class and walking around styling and profiling. Y'all, you know, feel real good spending about $2,000-$3,000 on some shit that is all gonna get either thrown away the next year. Or you probably just regenerate it and just give it to the younger ones that can fit it down the road. I guess that's what that is. You know what I'm saying? I guess you'll just recycle the shit. So, and then you think that's good? Hell, you think kids be on motherfuckers now? Hell, let a child sit up here and see some some outfit that you got your child in school in that was hot 5 years ago, and they remember that they oldest sibling had that same shit on. So that's smart. Okay, whatever. I guess. But as far as the point that I was making, it wasn't the fact of the $27 that people would pay for rent while they can sit up and ball all out like they fucking Rockefeller and shit. It's the concept of what I was saying. See, I see that only a couple of people will really let that shit go over their head. Everyone else seemed to pretty much have gotten it. But one in particular person just decided she just didn't want to shut the fuck up. See, I understand what some of y'all might think, the glasses, the little attire, the laid back look, grown. Yeah, I like to look nice when I need to look nice, but don't let this shit fool you. I mean, goddamn it. I mean, if we're gonna sit up here and talk about some shit, we're gonna talk about some things on some real life shit. And if you saying some shit that's crossing the line, yeah, I'm gonna say what the hell I gotta say to you. Shout out to Gigi that kicked off the whole essence of this whole live right now. Yeah, hit Dogs Holla. Men, women, eunuchs, mammals, squirrels, even dogs, bitches. Hit dogs do holler. I know. Like I say, you like me right about now. I don't really be on here as much as I used to because there's so much trash on this damn blue app. So many people got so much trauma going on in their damn mind, their life, their world, their existence. They just got to put it all out on social media. If anything, I try to at least put something out that's going to put something on your mind, make you think, make us even have a discussion. Like I said, I don't mind having a discussion on things, but when you're just going to sit up here and just pop off at the fucking mouth and just be Facebook boxing and shit, I mean, who keep doing that? Grow the fuck up. Good to see you too. And Gigi, I'm quite sure Tiff said what's up as well. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, I'm not gonna do this part long. I'm gonna let someone that really knows about this really talk more about this situation. But yeah, Erica McCarthy, whoever the fuck you are, yeah, I did tag you. I want you to know it's real. I don't do all this typing shit. I understand, about what you said you've accomplished and what your children's accomplished and things like that. But I'm gonna say this before I move this platform further into a different direction. Don't ever do what you just did on my fucking post ever again. After tonight, you might as well just block and delete my ass. Because you're going to get cooked tonight. I looked on your page. I see what school you went to. Don't do what the fuck you did on my page no more. You was wrong. You was out of pocket. Opinions is one thing. Going back and forth is childish and infantile. Anybody got time for that shit? I'm at work when this shit's going on. I'm like, you like, yeah, I got all the time in the world. I see. On a Friday. Most people work on Fridays. You know, most people that, you know, I don't know what you do. I don't know you like that. Like you said, you didn't know me. But you show past by the whole fact that I had a birthday this week. You didn't wish me a happy birthday. And now I just found out today, even if you wasn't on Facebook all week, if you just logged in and you on my friends list, my birthday pops up. I was getting happy birthdays. I've been getting happy birthdays since Tuesday. And then it's Friday. So get the fuck out of here, man. Get the fuck out of here with that shit. You capping right there. Is that what they say? You capping? Yeah, that was big ass cap right there. Big blue one. With bug ass eyes on it. You capping like a motherfucker that you didn't see that shit. Ain't nobody trying to hear that shit. You just didn't like what the fuck was said on that fucking post. And you just went on and on and on and on with it. Yeah, so yeah, it is hilarious. It's hilarious that you fucking held that shit in so goddamn long. How long did it take you to before you actually looked at my post, before you actually commented on the motherfucker? How long did it take you to think of all that shit that you were saying, all those 4-page letter comments that you were saying on my post? Man, you blew my shit up. And I won't be asking for my shit to get blowed up like that. I appreciate the comments. I appreciate the likes or whatever the hell it may be if you're honestly appreciating what was said. But you just did the most. So I'm going to put it out there like that. You did the most. And for what? You fucked up when you said, oh, I hope that you don't teach your children to bully the smart kids. You tagged me. Because since you're so mad that I tagged you on this fucking live, you've been tagging me all day. But you tagged me and you had to immediate gall to put your fucking stumpy ass fingers on your damn phone and type, I hope you don't teach your children to bully the smart kids? Bitch, my 8-year-old is one of the top students in her fucking district. She's a flower child in modern times. She's one of the most gracious, thoughtful children that you will fucking ever fucking meet. Bitch, don't you ever put your fucking mouth on my kids no more. You don't know me and you don't know them. Don't do that. Don't do that. My 4-year-old, another gifted child, following up right behind her big sister. They're going to be some big things. And like I've always told people out here, you got children? It would behoove you to make sure you make your children better than you. Especially some of you heifers that ain't shit. Some of you bum-ass thoughts that like to run scams. The Sukihanas and shit that be in fucking live television on the internet talking about she want to get her pussy scratched and eat some ass. Meg the Stallion out his motherfucker running around with another new dick. She sent the old dick to prison and y'all all rally for it. Oh, what about y'all girl Lizzo? She fat shaming fat people. Oh, fuck, this is retarded. Retarded. I know some of y'all rallied with the girl that just came back from Dubai, but guess what? Put her in jail for damn near 3 months in Dubai. She lucky she wasn't in Iran or Iraq. They'd have killed her. And kicked dirt over and sprinkled crack on her ass and said, hey, She fell on a rock. What you gonna say about it? Don't do that shit no more. No comment in that whole post was talking about directly anyone's children. That was a general post. You, like my grandmama always said, you drop the gun when you bust the window. And you dropped that gun loud. And a round went off. Woke everybody up in the house. Now motherfuckers on your ass. Stand up for what you say. I dare you to jump on this live. I bet you won't. You'll just keep texting. Thinking the shit's funny. Oh, y'all hilarious. No, really you the one that's funny. That wasn't right. That was crass, disrespectful, callous, whatever else that come to my mind right now. I'm glad you did it on the internet and not in my face. You got cursed out big time. But before, like I said, I'm not going to hold this long. I'm going to let someone else expand on that actually knows about these things, that actually is privy to dealing with children, schools, bullying, all those things. So without further ado, I'm gonna get up out this seat and I'm gonna let OG Funside say what she got to say.
Hey everybody, hey, I'm the little girl. As it was so eloquently put, little girl. That's his children's mother. His soon-to-be wife. I'm also a preschool teacher. Hey y'all. I have been tutoring as well on a professional level for close to 15 years. On a professional level. Hey Gigi. So the reason he asked me to come on is because I've been specifically studying 0 to 3-year-olds, being a preschool teacher. Working on another degree in that, as well as finishing out my doctorates in theology and divinity. God ain't through with me yet either. So before I go into that whole aspect, let me just say this, and I'm gonna set the anyone who wants to bring up my children in regards to anything that he says, you no longer have a problem with my better half. I love him to life, but I cannot control what he says out of his mouth. I can't. I can't stop anything that comes off the tip of his fingers. And I'm not going to try because he is entitled to his opinion. But when the problem comes in, it's when the mama who's always watching, always, when you decide to bring up our children, I don't appreciate the slick shit about my children. And you might be laughing, playing, yeah, I'll come see you for real about mine. Let that be the first and last time you ever comment on those 4. Period. But yeah, I haven't matured as my better half has. I got the time. When it comes down to man, all day, all night. Mama Lioness got the time. When it comes down to her cubs. Period. But going into, before we even get into the bullying aspect, and that being a learned behavior, I've witnessed this myself. We're going to talk about narcissistic personality disorder and how it is a feminine trait. I am one of those women who studied psychology a bit. And yes, it is more of a feminine trait. Now, basically, to define narcissism, we have a lovely acronym, special me. S, it stands for the sense of self importance. Most women will keep going. The preoccupation with power, beauty, or success. Do we need to go into how much makeup is pounded on? How we have little babies wearing full blown wigs, lace fronts, all that, and getting grown women hairstyles. I'm sorry, I'm that old school. No, I believe that my baby should be in some ponytails, some bobos, and some barrettes. That's me. Entitled, and I will say this, ladies, and I love us to life. A lot of us feel like just because we're women, we're entitled to certain things. Let me say this now. We are not entitled to a damn thing. Say it again. We're not entitled to a damn thing. One more time for Dr. Umar. We are not entitled to a damn thing. Anything, ladies, that anybody does for you, you don't deserve it. You don't deserve that good man. You don't deserve that house. You don't deserve that great job. You don't deserve to not have to work. You don't deserve none of that. You have to earn it. You got to get out there and get it. Going on to the next point. Can only be around people who are special. Hood stars, superstars, famous folks, things to that nature. And even on a different level, oh, I'm always the one that knows that person who passed away. I'm always the one. Oh, I remember when I used to hang out with such and such before they were famous. That's narcissistic behavior, and that's behavior that's more common in women. Interpersonally exploitative for their own gain. Ladies, no flex. When you're losing an argument, it is natural demeanor to cry. You're playing on somebody's emotions. I said emotional. Excuse me, y'all. But you're playing on somebody's emotions by bringing up tears, knowing, especially with men, that they cannot handle those types of situations, being as they're more logical and we're more emotional. They just want to fix the problem. You're exploiting them when it's all said and done. Or you're sitting here and saying, well, baby, I need this because I'm me. You're exploiting somebody. Don't you want to keep me around? That's exploiting somebody. Arrogant. Let's be really, really honest about a lot of things. A lot of young ladies, a lot of middle aged ladies, and a lot of old ladies, they feel as though they're a 10 and they're barely a 3 on the sexual marketplace value. You're a 3, not a 10. Get used to that idea. Humble yourself and compromise. Lack of empathy. We're going to go back into that exploiting somebody with tears. But let a man have some real emotion. Ladies, a lot of times y'all will sit there and y'all will let this man get emotional in front of you and tell you the deepest, darkest secrets and then use it against him and post it against him when he done pissed you off. That is a major lack of empathy on the basis of it is hard for men in general to open up, you bitch. It makes it hard for people like me who actually care. And now we're getting to the end. Must be admired. Some of y'all need friends so bad and need people to love you. It is actually pathetic. It's pathetic. Love yourself. I don't care who likes me. I love me. And envious of others. We're at the me envious of others or things others are envious of them. I have seen so many times, ladies, women sitting here and saying, "Oh well, he sat there and turned me down because his dick little, or he's gay, or he ugly anyways, or he's just jealous because I'm fine and he not like." You do it with your friends too. Oh, that bitch, you think she cute? No, no, honey. Everyone's not envious of you. Just describing what narcissism is, I just pointed out how that is a thing that is a feminine nature, number one. And number two, that these are really common behaviors that women deflect, which we're really good at. On to men. Stop that. If you are not a medically cleared clinician, don't be trying to sit there and throw off diagnoses on anyone. And I studied the shit. And I'm not going to throw a diagnosis. Now, we get to the bullying. Bullying is definitely a learned behavior. So I have had the pleasure for the last year of dealing with little ones. My age bracket is 0 to 3. I've dealt with babies as small as 6 weeks to 3 years old. And I've literally watched the learned behaviors. I have several students that have transitioned from the infant class, which is 0 to 18 months, and to my toddler class, which is 18 months and 1 day to 3 years old. And a lot of times when we were short staffed, I got to go in with the little babies versus being in my normal classroom because I teach at a large daycare, a large facility that does Easter Seals Head Start as well as preschool for all. We do a lot of work with our little ones. And what I have watched is that bullying is a learned behavior. You see, when you're at home teaching them to fight, let's fight. We all know what it's about. We all know. This is the beginning of the learned behavior. Children don't naturally come in bullying people. It's rare occasion. And they still had to see it to see that it was okay. Parents, it starts with you. It starts with you. 10 things or several things bullies all have in common: immature social skills. That broad demonstrated. Poor impulse control, she kept going. Watching more aggressive television and playing video games, I can't say that again. She said, I don't know her. I don't. This stems from strained parental relationships, inconsistent discipline. I can tell you right now, a lot of you motherfuckers, if y'all had got hit in the mouth one good time consistently, when y'all got flipped the lip, I bet y'all wouldn't do it now. Poor academic performance. Now the little comment, tell your children not to bully the smart children. Again, I don't have to brag on my baby. Daddy already did. Let me brag a little bit more. My child has been able to use all technological devices since she was 9 months old. She could literally call her father from any device since she was 9 months old. He witnessed it himself. She's been reading actively since she was 1. Her vocabulary could probably put some of you adults with so called college degrees to shame. Do all children have struggles at times? Of course. Mine did too, and mine sat there and showed and proved. While she's both of our children, both of our child, she proved it. When stuff got tough, she buckled down and she got it together. Don't ever do my baby again. Did I mention that? Don't ever do my child again. But yes, poor academic performance is one of those things. Unsupportive peer network. You see why the status came up in general. It's hard enough academically for these children to learn. You know, you learn, for example, a lot of new things in third grade. That's the beginning of the end. This is also why they begin using the third grade point average towards your elementary valedictorian salutatorian status. That's why it gets done. And some children don't pick up things as quickly as the popcorn effect. Every seed kernel is going to pop at a different time. All children don't learn the same. Child abuse, being victims of bullying, and low self esteem. Now, we're going to talk about number six specifically, which is being a victim of bullying. You see, why I really dislike those comments is because I am a stickler for bullying. I wasn't one that could be bullied, but they tried to understand something about mommy that we're going to call me mommy because now we're talking to Mama Bear. I'm 4'7". I haven't grown since I was probably in the third grade. I was a real heavy set young lady up through high school. I literally just showed my better half. Pictures of me in college and how much weight I've lost. Um, they tried it, but you see, I came from a not so common two parent home. It wasn't so common even when I was younger. My parents loved me. My parents taught me self respect. And they taught me to always hold my head high. And it don't matter what anybody says as long as they don't put their hands on you. I teach my children the same. He teaches our children the same. But where the comment actually originated from. So during some of my degree studies, I was fortunate enough to be in the area of the old Cabrini Green. So I interacted for 6 years with both uh, Jenner and Manier Elementary Schools. Interacted with them a lot, volunteered with them a lot. I also did some of my child psychology academic studies with them. One of the studies I did was on bullying, specifically between the grades of sixth to eighth grade, with students that have been reprimanded for bullying three or more times, and as well as with students that have been more victimized from the bullying three or more times. I was fortunate enough to sit with a lot of these young people and talk to them, bullies and the ones being bullied. I was also fortunate enough to talk to a lot of the parents whose children were in district for those two elementary schools. If we're unaware, again, we shouldn't be unaware. If you're from Chicago, you know where the old Cabernet are. The row houses, Marshall Field Gardens, that other one next to Marshall Field Gardens. I forgot what the name of that one was. As well as I did studies with Parkway Gardens and Argyle Gardens. Some of the most notorious projects there are in Chicago. I was fortunate enough to do some of my studies with the children in bullying. So let me tell you where that teach your children everybody does not pay $27 in rent. Was it a semi tasteless joke? That's why I don't comment. But I got what he was saying. He was saying that because of interpersonal experience. You see, my niece and nephew went to one of those schools. My niece and nephew were not raised in that area, they temporarily lived there. And in direct correlation, they were bullied because their mother didn't raise them to be materialistic and to really be into labels. So they got what they were comfortable in and what they liked. It didn't have to have a Swisher sign on it. Didn't have to have the little Air Jordan sign on. Didn't have to have any of that. If it was comfortable and they liked it, they wore it, and they got bullied for it. Of the children that I spoke with and their parents, a grand total of 40% of those bullies, were in the lowest income bracket of the low income. You see, me and him have been together a long time, and he's been around for these studies. Now, were the rental amounts $27? I couldn't tell you that. I didn't get that detailed into it, nor is it my business. A lot of times, those children, their parents overcompensated for the area in which they lived in and the lack of rent that they had to pay, with buying their children a bunch of name brand clothes and shoes, keeping them in the flyest haircuts, keeping them in the best of the best materialistically. So they thought, just let everybody know, the same dress, the same dress that, or the same t-shirt that comes from somewhere like Target is in the same sweatshop that a Nike shirt's in, just to let y'all know. But that's neither here nor there. These children also definitely correlated the fact that a lot of them didn't even have beds in their homes. They slept on the floor, they slept on pallets, they might have had an air mattress at best. No, there is a direct correlation in what he said. Living in the suburbs as a child, when my mother passed away, we lived from paycheck to paycheck. I didn't wear name brand clothes, and it's not that my father wouldn't have sat there and got the money for it. I didn't like them; they were uncomfortable. And if I wasted, I don't know, some tea on a $300 shirt, I'm gonna be mad for the rest of the year. So let me get this $3 shirt from Rainbow. It's being economically sound, and a lot of children aren't taught that at home. A lot of children aren't taught that there are some children that still don't receive love at home. You shouldn't pick on anybody because you don't know what's going on in each and every individual child's home. I teach my children that. I teach my children because they might come to school with not so clean, holy school uniforms. You see, my kids don't have that name brand thing to worry about because they were uniforms. I taught them to love them the same. My children don't know hate. These are learned behaviors, and it starts at home. So, like the bullying tactics that Miss McCarthy sat there and was on with that, oh baby, I can't be bullied, and I will go all day. I haven't matured to his level yet. This little girl, and I do mean little because I'm 4'7", I can't grow up. I won't. I'll argue with you all day. I got 6 pages for it. Yeah, I got 30 days on my main page. It is what it is. Still got more. But the reason my better half asked me to talk about it, I've witnessed infants go from loving infants to they're at home for 2 weeks. And now they're coming back fighting everyone, fighting all the kids. And then the other kids start doing it. And then other parents are at home like, where's my child learning this behavior from? Well, you can't disclose. Well, this one child was clearly taught at home to fight. You can't disclose, well, this one teacher is related to this child and is sitting here and whispering in this baby's ear, hit them back. Don't walk away. Take your toy back. You see, in my field of work, we're taught to redirect so that children don't learn hate, but they learn love. They learn to share. They learn to focus. But looking at those comments and reactions, honey, you are the bully. I got time today. And I don't need to defend him. He a whole grown man. He tells me to fall back from a lot of negative comments directed towards him because he doesn't want me to stress about it. But best believe, when it come down to him, I won't just argue. I box with you. Just know these things. But yes, parents, getting back to the message, the entire message was to teach your children to love at home and not hate. And as a teacher, I'm saying the same thing. Teach your kids. Everybody doesn't even have as much as you have at home. And I mean just a loving parent. And maybe, just maybe, if we teach our kids more of that and less fighting, maybe we won't have so many violent young adults. I'm done with my little spiel. Thank you, sweetheart.
All right, give a hand out to OG Funside. She did her thing. She actually taught me a few things. Hey, I don't know everything. Just like everybody else should feel the same way. There are a lot of different subjects, topics, discussions that with just being wholehearted and having an open mind, we can get to have a better understanding. And then maybe we can make some changes for the better, not only just for yourself, but for your future generation. Because I get it. A lot of us are set in our ways. Me tagging this lady, it ain't gonna change how she thinks. And I know this. But it was something that was suggested and was something that needed to be done just to get your full and undivided attention. Because obviously you missed the whole boat about that whole little status. And it was nothing but a general status. I'm sorry that some of my statuses over the years on this blue app get in some of you people's crawls. I'm sorry. Maybe you should look yourself into the mirror. Get a better understanding as far as what can I do to improve certain things. Like I say, we all not perfect. We all make mistakes. And a lot of times we have to sit back and reflect and take in what we're probably misunderstanding, misreading, and all this. There wasn't nothing misread in none of the comments that I actually saw today. I'm not about to even go there. I mean, I don't do this. I do sometimes. I ain't gonna lie. I go back and forth with your ass too. I really don't care. I was told this earlier, and then when I thought about it, I was like, damn. Yeah, I am kind of petty at times. I'm real petty at times. I can be goblin petty. I'll be so petty, I'll make you want to fight. But I mean, we getting too old for that shit. And like she said, and like I've said a number of times before, learned behaviors starts from home. And if your children see these kind of behaviors, they're gonna pick that up and do the same goddamn thing. Now, kudos to you, ma'am, for your grown daughters to be doing whatever they're doing, living their best lives. I hope maybe one day they find a husband. Because obviously you didn't. Because you wouldn't be on the internet talking, I got all this time, instead of dealing with you and your family. You just must have had nothing else to do today. Yeah, I'm that kind of person. Yeah, I call things for what it is. I say that to some of my coworkers. I don't care. I just call things for what I see. If you're a righteous person, I'm going to look at you as such. If you're a compassionate person, I'm going to look at you as such. If you're a person with vision, I'm going to respect your vision and look at you as such. But if you're a punk, I'm going to look at you like that. If you're a manipulator, a person that likes to twist the stories around to make you look better, yeah, I'm going to look at you like that. If you're a victim, we need to get CSI and the FBI and first the 48 hours to come help with this shit. Yeah, you a victim. I'll pray for you. That's as far as it goes. For all those that remember that post that I posted a couple days ago that just turned the motherfucker all out. I thought you was Darling Nikki in the Prince video or some shit. How you was just turned out. Like, damn, I must have hit a nerve. I kind of do that sometimes with people. Oh well. Oh well. I'm not one to poke the bear. Cause I tell you in a minute, I'm gonna tell you like my grandmama always told me, you see me fighting the bear, help the motherfucking bear. Don't help me. I ain't asked for it. Not on that level. Not on that mindset. No, help the fucking bear. Cause me and the bear gonna turn around and fuck your ass up for jumping in. What's wrong with you? But it's funny that there's nothing wrong, as I said earlier, there's nothing wrong with having opinions. But when others have opinions, don't get in your feelings behind it. Accept those opinions as well. You want someone to accept yours. You want someone to accept your opinions. It was real sweet how just because OG Funside said what she said earlier, that you reported her comment and had her blocked. Obviously, she's back right now because she contested that shit. That's not bullying. Oh, you didn't like a comment that someone said, so you're going to try to either block them, get them reported so they can't post on social media for however many days that Facebook suspend them. And that was real adult. That was real. Yeah, that was impressive. Not really, but I'm just being facetious. That was really you showed yourself with that one. So, like I told you earlier in one of the comments, that, like I said, I wasn't about to go back and forth with you on my posts, but I told you, I'm not about to do all this extra shit with you. I'm happy for you. I ain't talk about, your situation personally to even remotely try to talk about anything personally with you. You chose to say one comment that just started a whole bonfire. And you was filed for that. Like I said, congrats to your children for whatever accomplishments that they have. Great. I hope they live long and be better than you. That's what us as parents got to focus on. Teaching our children what's right and making sure their life is better than ours. oh, some person on here. I tagged her. Her name was Erica McCarthy. Whoever the fuck she is. I don't know. You know, she said she didn't know me. I don't know her. She made some comment earlier as far as, yeah, I never sent you a friend request, so obviously you sent me one. Probably, heifer. If you know people that was in the club world when I was heavy in it, and you had a lot of mutual friends that were in the same circle, yeah, I probably did that because I thought she was a part of it too. So don't flatter yourself. I'll say it again. I looked on your page. I'd rather eat cat shit with a nitty. So whoever dealt with you before, hey, God bless them. Not I, said the lion. Just keep it 100. I mean, yeah. Thank OG for, giving me the accolade that, I'm a little bit more level-headed for certain things and certain topics. But when it comes to my children, no, the gloves are off. The jacket's off. I'm doing you like them bros did in Alabama on the motherfucking dock. I'm skipping to your ass. And if you ever seen niggas skipping, yeah, you better get ready. Because something about to jump off. But I ain't perfect. Because God ain't through with me yet. But I don't need him to be through with me right now. It's some of you motherfuckers I really need to put on blast. Since so many people want to put me on blast all over these times, yeah, I'm putting motherfuckers on blast too. Y'all don't notice. Y'all pink slips are in the mail. Keep playing with me. Pink slips are in the mail. But like I said, this is a Friday. I wasn't gonna be on long. So, we're gonna make this quick. And I'm gonna let everybody, go and do what they gotta do for the remainder of the night. We like I said, I wasn't gonna do this too long. I'm glad for all those that tuned in. Monday, we're gonna be back at our regular scheduled programming. I got some topics I'm gonna talk about. Engage, fellowship with a brother, and we're gonna make some things happen like that. And yeah, let me see something. Once again, fucking technology always be tripping. And this is so crazy. But hold on for a second. Let me do something right quick. For all those that's on Facebook right now. I know y'all doing y'all thing. All right, there we go. All right, there we go. All right, there we go. Yeah, but we're going to wrap this on up. I appreciate all those that tuned in tonight. You listen to Black Bottom Broadcast. Every Monday, 8 p.m., we doing our thing. And we are gone. In this moment, I cannot say what's wrong or right. My special guest, he said good night. Back in the regular scheduled program next week. Have a great and blessed weekend. Stay out of trouble. Stay safe. Don't be a hater all your life. Get out your feelings, y'all. Some of y'all need to get out y'all feelings. Hey, Erica, you can block me now. I know you don't want to hear no more, because I'll make a whole series about you. Good night.
So tell you goodbye. Cause I find a better one. Yeah. So simple.
Thanks everybody for tuning in. You are listening to the Black Model Broadcast. Everybody have a blessed Friday and a very prosperous and blessed weekend. Until Monday, 8 p.m. Central Standard Time, Black Bottom.
It's not a problem, 'cause I know what I'm getting into. And nothing can stop me.
Yes, we about to shut it down. It is what it is. Happy Friday, everybody. Peace out. Oh, and by the way, shout out to the FOE DJs and MCs. We got things coming on the next couple weeks. Be on the lookout for those flyers. We'll be doing that book bag giveaway, community service. Get back to the community. Stop talking. Let's see your actions. That's what's important. Talk is cheap. Let's see your actions. Also, the word is simple to repeat. Live as long as you want and never want as long as you live. Rest in peace, sister. Chi-Town's on. And we